Hey guys, Tanna here, back with another Nier Reincarnation video, and today we're gonna talk about reroll, couple stuff to cover. Should you reroll? How to reroll? When to reroll? Who to reroll for? And then finally, some tips on rerolling, like how to make the process faster. I'm gonna cover everything in this video. I try to get to the point as fast as possible and then just go through with this. Okay, just click everything. I just reset the game data. Okay, so when you're rerolling and you're in a Southeast Asia country like myself, I'm in Singapore, then you want to close this right now and then turn on this. For the rest of you who have no problem with the game, no worries, you can just go ahead with the game. But for the rest of us, I'm just gonna on the VPN right now. Now I have a detailed guide for the VPN I don't know, I'll put the link below. Okay, so it should work now after I on this. I believe the VPN is just to download the game data, then after that you can actually ditch it. But for the whole reroll process, I recommend keeping the VPN on. And if you are using Emulator like myself, you have to clone the VPN as well. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing first. Okay, should you reroll? This is definitely a valid question. The answer is usually depends, as some game doesn't require you to reroll, or it just doesn't worth the effort to reroll. But for in this game, the short answer is yes, that it's actually worth rerolling for. But again, JP players say that it's not necessary to reroll. But you know, if you are watching this video, means you have the interest to reroll, and that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, I'm register. Okay, for the sake of rerolling, I'm gonna down to medium, but right now it's just one emulator, so fine. It's not that taxing on my computer, so I'm just gonna go ahead. But you can set it to medium or even low to, you know, to eat up less resource. Okay, so after we answer the first question, the next answer is how to actually reroll. So how to reroll, you just wonder, okay, after you complete this, after you complete this whole thing, you just want to come here. I'm gonna give you guys the answer ASAP, you know, as fast as I can possibly think of without wasting anyone's time. You know, time is precious when you're rerolling. In the reroll hell. Okay, so you're gonna come here and then you're gonna go storage, clear data, and clear cache. As for iOS users, you have to reinstall the game. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. Anyway, it's the same thing. So you just gonna clear cache, clear data. So this is where you also need the VPN if you're from Southeast Asia. So you need to keep this on. And after this, the game will reset and you're done. So comes the next question, which is more important. Okay, so when to actually reroll? Okay, so we're gonna skip past everything. But if this is your first time booting up the game, I highly recommend that you just, you know, sit through the story. Unless you're not a story person, then it's fine. I'm gonna play this for the story, but I already watched this, so I'm gonna skip past this. I have a first impression video. It's like 30 minutes long. You can actually watch this if you have time to do so. Okay, I'm just gonna skip past whenever possible. I don't know how fast I can actually keep this short. I'm gonna fast forward this and then I'll get back to you. To help with the reroll process, you can actually just turn on the auto. They can actually auto run. I don't think there's combat until later on. So the reroll process, there will not be any combat, I believe. When I was playing this, the graphics looks really good, but when you're rerolling, this actually feels like hell. Let's skip this. Okay, but right here, this is where you reroll. Collect the gift box, take all. Okay, so you got some gems, and then you're gonna do reroll here. Okay. Click on summons, and then here we have two banners. Okay, by the way, I'm actually following a written guide, a text guide. Okay, shout out to the Milk community and the Nier Reincarnation Discord channels. There's actually two guides here. I'm just gonna reference both of them at the same time. I feel like the Milk community one is it's a bit more detailed in terms of the reroll process. Okay, so anyway, both guide general consensus is to roll for 2B and A2. Either or is fine. Okay, so who to reroll for? A simple answer, roll for your waifus, 2B and A2. Otherwise, you can actually check this out. I'm actually more interested in the global exclusive, which is 2P right here. She looks exactly like 2B, but 2p, like an inverse small letter B. Okay, so she's direct opposite with his white hair, this black hair, and then this black dress, this is white dress. So I'm gonna go for this in this reroll process. Fear is actually pretty good as well, but this one I think Akeha isn't too good. Even 9S is actually a pretty solid support unit, but these two are DPS, so these are the two units that you are actually looking out for. I heard in the Discord that 2P isn't as good as compared to these two, but for the fun of it, it's a gacha game. I'm just gonna try for this right now, and I'm gonna show you the process after this. So in the text guide, this is actually a normal door. There's actually 3 types of door. The one with gold star indicates 3 star or more, and then there's a mama door, which is actually a white wooden door instead of this brown door. So the mama door means there's a 4 star confirmed. 4 star is the highest rarity in this game. Oh wow, okay, rainbow here. So I might get it. So okay, so there's 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star. This is a 3 star, and then they may or may not come with a character. So fingers crossed for that one. Okay, off. And they may reform as I actually did in my first impressions video. Okay, can't wait for that. 2P. Nothing? Oh, it's just a weapon? Oh, that hurts. Okay. I think if there's a character, they would appear, right? That's what I believe. I have not seen any yet, so... Okay, and then final one. Come on, give me a character. Okay, nothing. So I got all weapons, no character. Okay, a nice weapon though. Bloodied artillery. Okay, I believe this is important. Okay, so this is where you want to stop. Okay, after you reroll, got nothing, then you're gonna reset this. Okay, so the whole process take give or take 15 minutes or so. Okay, so anyway, now I want to give a quick breakdown on why you want to pull 2B and A2 and why they're meta unit. Okay, A2 has really high attack and 2B is really fast. So you want to kill them before they can actually touch you in PvE and PvP as well. So the downside for these two units is they're just paper, man. They have really low health as compared with probably the rest of the units, to offset their high power. Okay, you can actually see their stats here and ability on the gacha page. You can actually see like what kind of skills they have, the main skill, and then they have abilities, attack up, agility up. So if this one, she would have like extra 20%, which is 240 extra agility. So the faster you are, the earlier you attack. Compared to A2, she has a 5,000 attack. A2 has 6,000, and 2P actually matches A2, slightly higher attack and same agility. For skill wise, 2P has 100% damage times 5, 500% damage, but with the 5,000 attack. So it's slightly lower than A2. A2 is 6,000 attack with a 130% multiplier times 4, so total of 520% with her attack. So she hits harder than 2B, but she's gonna hit slower than 2B. So it's gonna be the same with 2P. It's probably similar to A2. So a high multiplier. This is actually 600% with a high attack, and then 25% up in a higher crit rate. Whereas A2 is a 20% up and then a 20% crit rate. But for health, she definitely suffers more losses, and just a bit lesser, I believe. And the defense is slightly higher for 2P. So even though it's like 2B and A2, but I don't know, similarities is different. You can actually see from here the stats. 2B actually has much higher health than 2P and a higher defense. So in a way, 2P is more paper and a higher firepower. Too bad it's not fast. Okay, so after this, what you want to do, I gotta change my mode here. Okay, you want to go to home, and then as I mentioned, go to settings. I'm gonna reset this right now. Storage, clear data, clear cache. Okay, done. Once you're done, you you're good to reroll. Okay, so this extra tips is actually for PC users when you're using emulator like myself. Okay, so show you in another view. Okay, so this is my desktop right here. If you have an emulator, like myself, I'm using LD Player. I believe it works for BlueStacks and Nox Player as well if they have a 64-bit version. So there's actually a multiplayer here. Okay, there's a multiplayer here. You can actually, I think it's this one, multi-instance. Okay, so on LD Player, it's called multi-instance manager. And then you can boot this up. So LD Player, you can close this. Okay, so what you want to do after you close this, okay, so it's a Nier Reincarnation, right? Okay, so before you clone, you want to set up properly, okay? So all this is already ready, okay? You need the VPN on, okay? And then the game itself after being wiped. I already gone through that. And then you close the emulator and then go to clone. Okay, then you want to clone this instance, okay? Nier Reincarnation. Okay, clone existed instance. So it depends on how high-end your PC is or how much it can take. So I'm gonna try as many as possible. I'm just gonna keep cloning. Okay, it seems like it's cloning really fast now. Okay, I'm gonna try full screen 9. Let's try 9. Okay, including my main one. Okay, 5, 0. Okay, including this one 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, but oh, I forgot one thing. Maybe you wanna down the quality for the emulators so that it doesn't eat up so much resource, and then it's gonna start. Everything. See if it actually crashed my PC or no. I'm gonna off everything first. It depends on how much OCD you have, but you wanna align them properly. Okay, this is pro tip right here. From Pro Reroller. Okay, I'm gonna do this. The main one. I'm gonna overlay them. I'm gonna do it easy. So this is my main player. Okay, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. I usually do, but time constraint. I wanna upload this and reroll as soon as possible. I can't really stack like this. Okay, so real pro tip. So we have so many right here, and then the next function I want to introduce you is the synchronizer. Okay, Control 9. But I'm just gonna click here. Okay, synchronizer right here. You're gonna do this. Otherwise, you're gonna click one by one. You're gonna die. Okay, so start sync. I use my main one and then start sync. Okay, so you're gonna click on this. It will play everything on its own. Okay, you just need to click once. Okay, otherwise you'll die clicking how many emulators. Okay, I'm not sure if I actually shown this type of video before. Probably not. I don't remember in my days of Gacha. Okay, this one did not work for some reason. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And then you have to babysit that one. Okay, so only when you click the main one, the rest will be affected. But you can actually click on the rest without any problem. You wanna also mute everything except the main one. Okay, for the sanity of your ears. For most of you, you don't have to go through this, but for us C players, Southeast Asia players, got to on the VPN. Oh, okay, kind of lags. Okay, and get back into the game. Start your reroll process. The same thing. Okay, so this is my last tip. Okay, I'm just gonna see if it works. I just want to fill it 9 times by 9. I think my PC is able to support and still record. Thumbs up to my PC. So this is my pro tip to you guys. For any gacha game that you want to reroll, and if the game allows emulator, this is the way to go. Depend on the reroll process, but this makes things 10 times faster. Okay, in this case it's actually 9 times faster. Okay, I feel like my recording is gonna kill the loading, as you can hear the jittery sound. Yeah, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, the usual stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. And I'm gonna include a 9 pool after I complete this. So stay tuned, guys.